I think you're able to change the thumbnail
How
though
y'all?
on the video to.
We on. It's live. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy
We live,
Common,
baby.
KSHN_million. That 510, that's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debates. Catch me on the Blur Cartel. We doing well. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast, where you get your best reviews and interviews. And catch me on Tap In No Capping. You feel me? Where basically, if you a blurred and you seen it, what's your opinion? You know what I'm saying? This is my boy Jew. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Man, y'all already know, man. I don't know why he always do that, but nah, y'all know me, man. Straw Hat Juicy, make it do what it do, man. Here for another one. You feel me? Every Friday night, tap in, no capping, or y'all can catch me on the gram, man, at Straw Hat _Juicy and Blur Approved Gaming, man, on Facebook. We lit.
I bet, man. Yeah, shout out to Blur Approved Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And we got a special event for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all hear me say it every day with the Universal Debates. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the man, the legend. You know, I'm talking about Ken Pachi. You know what I'm saying? We're about to bring him in right now.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, sir. The founder, man. Talk your shit. Get your shit over.
Yeah, everybody knows what's going on. That's Kenpachi Kane. Y'all can find me, follow me on anything at Kenpachi Kane. I'm the founder and originator, complete originator of Universal Debates, Anime, Comics, and Gaming. And basically, it's just, you know, it's a family. Something I started, we getting to it. I'm here invited with the bros.
Okay, what made you come up with that?
Man,
how'd you come up with that? What made you want to do that?
I was young, getting into gaming and anime and shit like that. And I started a YouTube channel, right? So when I started that, I kind of was like having fun, but I wanted something more hands-on, like more personal to it. It was like more of a community vibe. So one day, about 2019, 2020, I was like, and this at the time I'm literally 19. So I'm like, around this time, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna make something for that. So I did. I just came up with the name and everything. I just started dropping debates and, you know what I'm saying, networking with people, talking to people. That's how I met almost everybody that I know, like really through this. So it's like, it was really just a way to kind of find like-minded people with the same interests, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's what's up.
In daily life.
So how you feel about it? What's your plans and goals with this, man?
Man.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Where you trying to go? What's your vision for Universal Debates? What platform you want to see it on?
I say really, I want it to turn into somewhere it's like almost like a big media stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cross between entertainment and like the news for the same stuff that we advertise for. I ain't necessarily thought of exactly where I wanted to land. I just know I want to keep pushing it, you know? I want to keep growing. And that's why I'm here tonight.
That's what's up.
It's networking.
Could you see yourself in the group and pulling up to a few Comic-Cons or something, you know, like RTBC World and all of them? Could you see your squad pulling up, you know, putting on at a con or somewhere out there eventually?
Yeah. That's a lot of shit I'm trying to start getting into. It's so much stuff that it's like I ain't experienced. So it's like it's a lot that I'm very much interested and ready to do.
You willing to learn though, right? You know,
yeah, man. You always gotta be willing to learn.
Well, it's only up here,
that's what matters. Yes, sir.
All right, and now we're gonna talk about the other man, the legend, Mr. Battle Junkies. You know, man.
Yo, what's good?
What's happening, man?
How's it going to all my battle junkies that know me? OG battle junkies in the house. Your number one plug for fresh battles on daily. First and foremost, I want to say RIP to the late great Kevin Conroy. One of my biggest reasons why I'm doing this thing right now. 90s Batman was before its time. that led into the Justice League Unlimited, Superman series. Like, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. But yeah, we in the house, man.
So,
that's what's
Battle
up.
Junkies, tell us about your background, man. Tell us about your origin. What made you start? You feel me? Doing what you do, how you do it, and what's your vision going forward?
So I mean, I'm an old head, man. I used to be into everything from like G.I. Joes to Thundercats. You know, that's where my origin started off. And I don't know if anybody has siblings, but I'm the younger sibling. So anything my brother was into, that's what I was into. And he started getting me into the X-Men and collecting the cards and shit. From there, I outdid him on the nerd shit. So I started doing my own research and loving how characters are written, loving the universes that they are made in. The powers and everything got me into that. Then that translated easily into anime. You know, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, all the late greats, Yu Yu Hakusho, pretty much anything on Toonami. You know what I mean? And like you said, it just, I had an urge to want to, share this with other people, talk ideas with other people, but I found the people that in my group was not on the same par as me, so I went to go seek others that was like-minded. So I started my page to see what would happen, come out of that.
Nice. And since you started that page, have you gravitated towards the people you was looking for?
I'm sorry, what was the last question?
I said, since you started your Instagram page, have you some way gravitated towards those people you were looking for?
Oh, definitely.
Like-minded individuals?
Definitely, more than I can imagine. I didn't even think that my page was gonna blow up as big as it has. You know what I mean? And I mean, for the future of it, it's all supply and demand. The more people hit me up for it, the more I'll be willing to expand into other venues. So, Battle Junkies, it's on you. If you guys want more the battles, you want more YouTube, you want breakdowns, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah, I like the way that you present your verses and everything, bro.
Yeah. It's easy when you have a love for it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say to both of y'all, Kenpachi, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for pulling me into Universal Debates years ago. You feel me? We out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the page has definitely been upgrading, you know what I'm saying? I think that we done had some crazy moments that people talk about, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for future moments and, more collaborations. I want to give a shout out to Battle Junkies, you feel me? For, collaborating with me on ideas. I know we got some things in the working in the future as well. So, you know what I'm saying? This is just a stepping stone to more endeavors, you feel me? So I just wanted to get it off, let the people see y'all face, see what y'all about, and now we about to bring on the rest of the cast, man.
Show.
Right.
Okay. This is one. Coming on. Boom, there you go. Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good.
What's up?
Thomas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Sure thing. So, since I got called out first, hello everybody. My name is Thomas. Since everyone else is plugging their socials, you can find me on Tinder, Bumble, FetLife. So don't come looking for me, please. As for how I found Universal, complete freak accident. Facebook algorithm just happened to be like, "Hey, you like the death battle debates, right?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." Hey, here I am. I used to be a part of a couple different. Yeah, I used to be a part of a couple different debate groups back in the past. A lot of them were defunct, disbanded. It just kind of happens. You know, people get busy and they move on with their life. And so it's like, hey, I found a new one. I'm going to hang out with these guys. So I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, bro. We glad to have you on, man. Like a little backstory about Thomas, man. I kind of like brought him in, like he was already in Universal Debate, as far as like, you know what I mean, like in the chat, in the group, and he basically a debate I posted in Ryu, you know what I'm saying? So he volunteered to do a live debate that should be coming to y'all within the next week. And yeah, man, so y'all gonna hear a little bit more from Thomas, man. See how well he do as far as debates go. He did an amazing job, man. I was thoroughly impressed by you, man. A lot of people talk that debate shit, but they don't really be about that debate shit. So you definitely stood your ground and showed us what you made of, man. That veteran status, as far as you telling us that you've been doing this before, definitely, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
Yeah, I used to be in a debate every single week, running it every single time. I had my favorites. Everyone knew what I ran, but at the same time, no one could beat them. So this is how it was. Just every now and then, I try to learn a new character, and I just got good at it.
Nice. Practice makes perfect.
Heck yeah, it does. And finding your style with it too. It's also a big part of it. Because everybody debates different.
Sure.
Hey, I'm just here to balance the male and female energy right now. So I watch anime. I'm a strong, like, I love a strong female protagonist character. So I'm just here to put my input where I can. I love comics and I love anime, and I'm just here to interject when I can.
We'll let that slide for now.
You sure?
She says she's anime built. Ahead. She got boobs.
I'm animated. I got boobs.
She's anime built.
Yeah, that's definitely an anime trait right there.
Absolutely.
So to the Facebook user, asking what the topic is about today. Today, we basically did a light. I don't know how that popped up.
I popped it up, bro.
Yeah, that's just a flyer, though. I know. That's actually. Oh, that was you. Okay, just for sure. That's actually a good transition. So, my bad, Drew. I don't know. This is our first time doing it together. But yeah. So, anyways, we basically talking about versus debates. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we got from Universal Debates, which is a Facebook page for for everybody really. And basically verses on there that everybody likes. So we got 5 verses from them, and then we got 5 verses from Battle Junkies. You got 5 verses from myself, from the comment. You know what I'm saying? So we basically gonna bring up
and you got one for
what
me.
Debates that we want to talk about and get everybody. Oh, one from Jew. We also got one from Jew. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna basically say tap or cap. Tap is you know what I mean, like bring or vote, we all, it's law, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's
all
up.
right. So can I pause real quick?
Only what that's called.
I'm pause. You forgot to let my boy Keith introduce himself.
What? That's fucked up.
Keith, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What up? It's the real Keith.
Keith, introduce.
Nah, I ain't hear you say that. But what up? It's your boy Keith, the real Keith. Nah, you gonna let me finish? The real Keith, any other nigga you see
know what? I think my shit is lagging, bro. So I think
stop talking, Con.
The brother I'm lifting up right now. That's who we talk about. Okay.
Like damn, like I'm the other one that keep getting interrupted.
It's because bro stuff be lagging, so he don't hear you talking.
Oh, okay. But like I was saying, the real Keith and the other Keith is copyright infringement. And I pretty much got into. I ain't gonna even just say anime. I'm to almost everything. I'm cultured.
Say that.
Yep. Cool.
And you can follow
those
me
are,
on.
yes.
You the biggest.
What the hell? Let's just go ahead. Follow me on the Real Keith Instagram and on Facebook.
On that Facebook. All right, well, yeah, man. So these are our guests, man, and we about to get into it. Craig, how you want to run it? Start it off.
You can control the post, my brother. I didn't know I was lagging that bad. I can't see how bad I'm lagging from y'all. My shit is clear, but basically I'll control the banners. You just bring up the post, and then I'll control the tap or cap after the fact. I think we'll just go in order from left to right. You know what I'm saying? So from me to Kempachi to you to Shar to Keys to Battle Junkies and then Thomas.
Okay.
Cool.
All righty. That sounds good to me, man. Let's get into it, man. So our first post, man, we gonna bring up comes from no other than my boy Universal Debaters, Kempachi, Keith, and Thomas, man. And we gonna start off. Oh no, Battle Junkies first. Actually, my boy. Okay, my apologies. Battle Junkies, starting with you, bro. Sango versus Daki. Sango is from Inuyasha. Daki is from Demon Slayer. And the location is the Entertainment District. If you watch Demon Slayer, you'll know what the Entertainment District is. All right, so we're gonna start.
It's basically just Japanese Amsterdam.
basically, and then we're gonna start with my boy Kempachi, like he said, man. In this battle, man, who do you think would take this W, man? Sango or Daki? The clock, please. You got 60 seconds, man. We're gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. Give us your opinion on what you might think, brother. I'm not sure where the man with the clock at, but
yeah, I got Sango.
There you go.
Thank you for the Jeopardy. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you.
Oh, I can kick it up a notch if you like.
All right, man. You ready, Ken?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, the clock starts now.
Does it?
What is going on, Tom?
It started. Let's go.
Let's go.
I got way more than a minute.
Is he going?
I got plenty of time, but I got Sango.
You got Sango? What reason? You got Sango? What reason?
You said what?
What reason?
Are you talking about me? You want me to go?
No, Kempachi.
I don't watch Demon Slayer like that. And I don't feel like they could keep up with it.
You don't think Daki can keep up with Sango? I mean, she kind of fast, bro.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out.
So we basically go to the next one. Then
to like.
All right, my boy got. That's one vote for Sango, man. We gonna move over to.
No, you said what the?
Stop. Stop the clock. All right, so we got one vote for Sango. Y'all can hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got one vote for Sango, man. I guess I would be next. Me personally, I might go Daki, bro, because I just literally watched that episode and I feel that she might have what it takes to stop Sango, especially Sango without Kilala. So it might be some work, especially with that little scarf attack that she got. Man, she can entrap her in their scarf and everything. So that's deep. That's heavy work right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Daki. That's my vote.
Right. Next.
Sure, your mic muted, so before you start talking.
I'm gonna go Daki. She annoyed the fuck out of me because I really wanted my I want like all these niggas to win and fight her, but like she was beating motherfuckers' ass. Like she was really out here trapping, and then she had her brother with her. So I'm just gonna go Daki, like for sure.
Okay. So that's 2 Daki, 1 Sango. We're gonna move over to my boy Keith.
Daki.
Yeah, I'm going with Daki too.
Simple like that? Just simple as that?
I mean, the reason I pick is because that she had never had to fight anybody with that type of regeneration, and also she just the simple fact that the way that the demons work is like they're vampires. So you basically got to deal with the sun to actually defeat them. I don't think she can fight long enough until the sun come up.
Word. And then, so that's Daki 3, Sango 1. All right, the man that started it all, Battle Junkies. Where you going with this, my brother?
So, to be honest with y'all, at first, I was leaning towards Sango. She's an expert demon slayer from like a fucking village that's dedicated to hunting demons. You know what I mean? So I think she could hold her own, but as a human, it's just a battle of nutrition. You know what I mean? It's like homeboy said, she really hasn't dealt with anybody who has a regenerative healing factor other than Naraku. But she didn't really go head up with Naraku herself. Lower or less demons that doesn't have a human form, she could pretty much take off the map. But somebody like Daki, she throws that boomerang. Daki has like 10 other ribbons going around chasing after her. So she could put Daki down, but she can't take Daki out.
Facts. So we going Daki on that one.
I'm going Daki.
So we got Daki in 4 deep right now versus Sango with 1, man. Thomas, what you gonna lean towards with this one?
I'm going Sango.
Oh,
And for 2 reasons. First reason why is simply because Sango's had way more experience with this. I'm sure she has feats where she probably could prove to have some form or fashion of being able to turn the fight around. The other reason why is you think about it in terms of scaling. Everybody in Demon Slayer that's a Demon Slayer are at best peak human with no magic powers. They just got really good swords, really good techniques, and they're just really strong and fast for a human being. And they were able to kill Daki. Just about everyone in Inuyasha is well beyond that, and Sango was taking out demons that were even stronger than that. So, in terms of power scaling wise, I think Sango is strong enough to keep pace long enough to get to the sun or provide a kill prior to that. I think it's possible.
I thought his reason was gonna be because she got big titties.
Both of them got big titties. Everybody wins in this fight.
Hey, motorboat. Okay, so we got 2 for Sango, 4 for Daki.
Okay,
I'm gonna get back to you, Thomas, on that. But we're gonna go with my boy Khan, man. Who you rolling with?
Oh, I can't mention this. I'm gonna go with Sango, man, and the reason why I'm going with Sango is because Sango. I meant Daki. The reason why I'm going with Daki is because Sango doesn't have a Demon Slayer sword. Y'all forget that you need a demon slayer sword to cut off the head of the demon to keep them done. You feel me? So if she don't have that, what she doesn't, then all her weapons and all that stuff is only just gonna do some type of damage. And since we all know Daki can heal and move at extreme speeds, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that you wanna. That's a handicap match. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she has the experience. Yes, she's from a very powerful verse. And if you add Kiara and all the, you know, all her assistants, then yeah, she could take a dub. But if you only bringing that with her base weapons, bringing it to a fight with Sango, she has no flight advantage or nothing like that, and it's gonna be in Daki's favor. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna go with it. And then past that, I just want to say that for now on, it doesn't seem like we need a whole minute. So we're gonna scratch the minute thing out. You know what I'm saying?
I did that without saying it. You see, I moved on.
Left side is gonna happen. The right side.
Question.
Con, could I actually counter one of your points?
Well, I'm just letting them know. You feel me?
Yeah, the counter's about to come now. So after, we're gonna definitely. So we got Daki winning by 1 because it's 4 versus. I mean 5. I mean by 2 because he said Daki, right, Con?
Yeah, he said Daki.
All right. So yes, right. Daki wins this. She gets 2 votes to 5. Yeah. I want Thomas go first on your counter.
All right. So as for the demons can only be slayed with a demon slayer sword, that's a series dynamic. That's a rule that only applies in universe. Example, you look at Legend of Zelda. The Master Sword is the only sword that can slay Ganondorf, but there are millions of other swords in other universes that have the exact same properties as the Master Sword. It makes logical sense that another sword like that could do that, even though within universe, only the Master Sword can do that. So even though Sango doesn't have a Demon Slayer sword, if she has the stats and the capabilities and possibly the hack, she can override that. Series dynamics don't count.
You trying to say no limit fallacy, basically.
Yeah, no limit fallacy.
Counter to your counter is
you can't counter.
So yeah, that's a fallacy. But my counter to your counter is, if that's the case, right, then you would have to say that she has some type of Demon Slayer sword, something with that type of property to where you're saying, yes, she may not have this sword from this specific universe, but at the same time, she does have something that is similar, that if it works on these demons, then it should work on this demon, and she don't have that. So again, the argument still stands that she don't have the proper weaponry to keep Daki down.
Well, what's a Demon Slayer sword made out of? It's just a regular katana that's really, really well made. It has no magical properties. It doesn't have any special material. It's just an extremely good blacksmith with extremely good material.
Man, that motherfucker made a vibranium.
They do.
Right? It
they strong as shit swords. I'll give you that.
Here's my counter to the song. Here's my counter to the Sango votes, bro. I don't feel like she's fast enough, bro, because Zenitsu, she had to fight Zenitsu and Inosuke at one time, and they both was having troubles with her, and I got them two giving Sango the business on a Sunday morning. So I don't know if she can handle the speed, and like Battle Junkie said, she has over like 10, 20 ribbons going at one time. So it's like, does Sango have the reaction time to really avoid that many ribbons coming her at that one time that can potentially trap her? You know, it's like basically like a trap magic. You know, she can trap her in those little ribbons and things. I don't think Sango has the reaction time and the speed to stop that.
All right, so real quick, I just want to just give clarification for Thomas. The sword is made out of Scarlet Crimson Scarlet Crimson and Scarlet Crimson ore is collected from a mountain. So it has to be from a specific place, grown in a specific universe. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
I don't think Sanjo's fucking big ass boomerang is enchanted. I think it's heavy as fuck.
So, bro, that's really it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I would say she would need Kilala very much. She would definitely need Kilala.
I do agree with you that Sango is on the same level as like some of the high tier Hashiras as far as physicality.
Yeah.
But like I said, her boomerang doesn't have any physical properties of the Ninchin blade, so she could decapitate Daki, but it won't keep her down.
I can see my point then.
No worries.
Yeah.
So that is round one. Now we're gonna conclude round one. That was good feedback on that. So once again, that was Sango versus Daki, where Daki takes the win by landslide, 5-1 in this party. But if you guys have a vote, place your vote separately.
This would be a damn good match if we had like feats that we could throw at it too, like specific feats. That'd be fun.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Hit that tap in.
But also too, Daki is kind of like, it's like handicap, because if you decapitate her, that means Sango got to go fight her brother because they only die together.
True.
See, now that's facts, though.
Yeah, I wasn't bringing the brother. We got to bring Kilala and then fucking the monk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of a one-sided fight, but yeah, I mean, Daki definitely taking that.
I mean, that's also another no limit fallacy.
True. All right, so we're gonna go into battle number 2. This one does come from Universal Debaters, man. Shout out to the group members here. The first battle for them we're going to have is One Punch Man versus Speedo Sonic versus Rock Lee. Rock Lee comes from Naruto, and Speedo Sonic is from One Punch Man. And we're going to start this one off again with my boy Kenpachi, man. Earth to Kenpachi.
He's lagging.
I got Sonic. I feel like Sonic got down faster without the same level of effort.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna pause and see if he's still talking because I know he's skipping. You feel me? But was that it? They keep catching you in like a pose moment, Kenpachi. Like every time it freezes, you pose. All right, so man, Kenpachi speaks Speedo Sonic. I said, was that it? You know, you skipped it, so I didn't know if you was done talking.
Oh man.
I'm guessing so I'm gonna move on to me. Me personally, I think I got Speedo Sonic as well.
I think Sonic faster, and then the end, Lee gonna fucking
Yeah, I'm agree with on my vote. I'm agree with Kenpachi, man. I'm gonna say that I think Rock Lee is gonna have to do too much to get to that level that Speedo Sonic kind of already does off the dribble. You feel me? It comes with ease for him. I don't think he will give Rock Lee that much time to even do all those gates or anything. So I'm gonna go Speedo Sonic as well. Sure.
No. Nope.
No familiarity with these two characters.
Just keep going. I'm here. No.
All right, so that vote is obsolete. We're gonna push on over to my boy Keith, man. What you say?
I'm going with Sonic.
Sonic?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Just for the simple fact, Sonic already has a sword that kind of beats him in the range. So, and then Rock Lee, for him to be as close to Sonic speed, he damn near gotta kill himself. You gotta be killing himself to get it that fast.
Hey, that's facts.
That's pretty much the only reason I'm going for it. Oh, and he also Sonic kept up with Genos.
True statements. So that's 3 Speedo, 0 for Rock Lee. Battle Junkie, what you pitching out there, man?
You know what? I wanted to say Speedo Sonic, but I think I'm gonna go with Rock. I'm gonna go with Rock. Reason being is we seen him get to speed of sound levels during the tuning exams. Just taking off the ankle bracelets.
Facts.
He went from the statue to fighting fucking Gara in like less than a second. Now, yeah, he definitely may cause more bodily harm to him the more gates he opened, but I think by 7th gate, he surpasses Speedo Sonic in sound. From what I'm not caught up on the anime, but from what I see, I'm not caught up on the manga, but in the One Piece anime, Speedo Sound Sonic taps out at the speed of sound. Like DC King was keeping up with him. He barely got away from him. The time that he caught up with Genos was like 3 upgrades before Genos, before Genos is what he is now. He won't be able to keep up with Genos after all of these upgrades. But like when he kept up with Genos, it was like base model Genos. So I don't know. I think we can't count Rock out of it. I think if he goes all out, we haven't seen him open up 8 gates. He might have to win this battle, but I think 7 gates will be sufficient enough to put some severe damage on Speedo Sound.
Okay, I dig that. I like that. I'll give you that one. So, we got 3 Speedo, 1 Rock Lee. He ain't getting washed that easy. Thomas, where you leaning with it?
I'm gonna give it to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Jumpsuit. Because I will admit that part of it does come from ignorance of Speed of Sound Sonic. I like Junkie. I only know as far as the anime. So from what I've heard, Speed of Sound gets way faster.
Yeah,
but
he gets off in the
from what I do know, everybody
right.
in the Naruto universe is already fast as shit to begin with. Like a lot of them are dodging lightning and light beams and stuff like that. Like so many of them do. I wouldn't be surprised if light can as well. Yeah, and on top of that, I also do want to say the only thing we've been considering so far, really, with like other minor ones, is a lot of the other details of a fight. Yeah, we've only been thinking about who's faster. We also got to remember who's more durable, who's stronger, who's got the better training, who's got more willpower and stuff like that. And Rock Lee has a lot of that shit in spades.
Yeah.
Rock Lee's trained his ass off since he was really young. Like, I'm sure Speed of Sound Sonic has too, but like the level that Rock Lee has had at has been asinine. So I think that if we take in these other factors, I think Rock Lee could actually pull it off.
Yeah.
Even if Sonic's faster.
I feel that.
Again, I will admittedly plead ignorance to Speed of Sonic's later incarnations.
Okay. Khan, it's on you.
So for me, right? Obviously, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go based off of the picture. You feel me? So going based just straight off the picture, I'm not gonna go with the later iteration of Speedo Sonic. You know what I'm saying? Rock Lee at that age. You know what I'm saying? Because if we go outside of that, to a whole different conversation. But I'm actually a battle junkie, so sure you gonna have to tap in and actually give a vote because I'm going on Rock Lee. Now the reason why I'm with Rock Lee is because boy Speedo Sonic don't have no feats, bro. Like as much as y'all like try to get the lead about him being like, oh, such a dope ninja, but he has no W's. He got more W's than Speedo Sonic. So it's like y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that the man no feats. But nothing tangible that we can say, oh, he's done this, he's accomplished that, he's beat this person. We cannot scale him to nobody to say that he's that skilled. So to me, he already automatically gets a dub. That's faster in base, but he opens up all those gates. He's right there with him, and I don't think as he's Thomas, but I think Kapachi said he out. Okay, if he kept, I don't think that he needs his gates to stay open that long. to put him down. We gotta remember the only reason why Gar even survived that was because he had an extra layer of armor already on his skin and sand that automatically protected him. Sonic don't have that. This is just based off of instinct and skill level. If we go on skill level, Lee's been training all his life to fight people above his class. So I'm going with Rock Lee. I'm going with the men in green.
Okay. I ain't gonna knock it. I mean, if Shar gives a vote, is it really valid though? Because she doesn't know anything about the character, so she's just picking a vote. I will call a draw here because it's 3-3.
She just got.
She's allowed to pick who would be the better baby daddy or whatever other reason she got. It's valid.
You want to look at it one more time?
Yeah, do say.
Do say you voting for Rock Lee, huh?
Yup.
Okay. Well, technically,
You say, why aren't you in this chat?
Technically, it's a draw, but by comments, you feel me? Rock Lee has got an extra vote, but no, not even BNT chose Speedo Sonic as well, so it's still tied 4-4. Shar,
we got a controversial one.
I'm gonna go with this draw, bro, because like I said, it could go anyway. Now we're on the counters. I think it could go anyway. Now that y'all kind of brought in the Rock Lee, I did kind of watch him with his skill set. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even take it into consideration. I was thinking speed and shit. But also the Craig's comment, Khan's comment, whatever you want to be today. My bad, apologies. Khan's comment, but Speedo Sonic has W's. He's a top ranked hero, so that means he has W's for sure. He might not have many on-screen W's, but again, the manga, he's a different person. But he got the skill set, and he's a boy with that little sword though. He know how to swing that knife, that butter knife, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I also have counters.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
So y'all saying Rock Lee been training all his life? That's kind of not true. He only started training as hard as he was when he met Guy. And Speed of Sound is from a ninja village, and he literally has been training all his life. And if you saying that, but if you saying he only reached the speed of sound, I mean, there's different limits to the speed of sound too.
Oh shit, who is? Oh, okay. We're up in here. I guess so. Why not?
So that's pretty much my answer, my counter.
Jupiter, you up in here?
Okay. Jupiter. Anybody else got a counter?
I just had an add-on. So people kept on bringing up he got a sword, he could swing it. Rock goes into battlefield knowing that he has no weapons, knowing that he's going against people like the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist, going against people who carry that heat for him. You know what I mean? His whole style.
Did he fight a swordsman while drunk?
Right.
He drunk fisted a swordsman
out of bones. He fought that dude fresh out for recovery. He was still type of injured, you know. But just the potential of Lee opening up 8 gates. We've seen the strongest Taijutsu fighter in Naruto by far, who is his master. He's like the identical copy. You know what I mean? Like, so if Lee opens up 8 gates to see like a morning elephant, Sonic's not escaping that.
I mean, you can't just say he automatically has it either, though.
He may not even need that. I'm thinking he can handle the speed of Sonic, maybe 6-7 gates.
But who's to say that he's going to be able to open those gates, though?
We know, but he can open those gates. He's just.
But I'm saying, what I mean by that is, like, Speedo Sonic is not going. I mean, you find somebody who has the same speed as you, or it might be faster, or it might be equal. But do you think he's going to give you the time to pause and do the little process that it takes to open those gates? What I mean
it doesn't take much to open the gates. It's not. I don't think they even have to do any hand signs to open up gates.
You do have to do pressure points, so there is a point.
Okay.
That is a valid
I think
point.
after
But-
gate three, it takes a little more time to start doing a little shit.
Right.
But also do remember that Lee has been activating those gates in the middle of combat with people that are about his speed or more. So he is able to get them out pretty quickly.
Okay. Touche.
So that one still kind of balances out in itself.
Okay.
It does take a little bit of time, but he's faster at it than you think he is. He ain't taking like 7 episodes like Dragon Ball Z to charge up.
No, I feel you on that part. Okay, I'm still smelling the draw. I think everybody's kind of balancing out the counters here, so I'm still smelling the draw. It could go either way, type shit. Either way.
Jupiter, you got to vote. Can you talk now or no?
Yeah, break time.
Who?
Jupiter.
I guess I gotta take. I tried.
Yeah. You got it.
Wait,
it ain't
is
gonna
that
work.
him talking?
All right. So,
I mean, I can
bro,
already
take
say
it
his answer gonna be Sonic.
All right. So
to BMT in the chat saying Speed got punched in the nuts by Cy Thomas. He didn't get punched in the nuts. He landed on Cy Thomas' fist. That's a difference. Cy Thomas didn't punch him.
Self-inflicted.
Nah, bro, he just let that fist out there, bro. That made it even more embarrassing, bro. He literally ran into a nut check, bro. That's crazy.
But I mean, the dude fast as fuck. You gotta like Cy Thomas that fast.
Hey, I'm dead. That was a good one. I'm fucking dead.
But that is durability, though.
Nut punch. That means durability, though, bro. Because if a nut sack didn't bust from, say, Thomas fish, you mean you got some strong balls, my boy.
Or no balls at all. You just keep it pushing.
Hey, you might got the small. So you know they got that videos with the little people that be getting kicked in the stuff.
I didn't know that Speed of Sonic had both of these nuts.
Hey, so yeah, man, chat, man, we got a draw, man. It could go either way, man. We're gonna leave it up to y'all in the comments later on to decide who will win that. But by chat wise, man, it's a draw on battle number 2 between Speedo Sonic versus Rock Lee, man. If y'all not watching these shows, be sure to tune in. They both great shows. Naruto and One Punch Man.
Like, comment, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff.
You feel me? And here we go, man. We about to move on and transition into battle number 3 from yours truly, Mankind, man. This is a good one here, bro. We're going to transition into another a One Punch Man. So we have none other. He was mentioned in the last battle. Sea King from One Punch Man versus Rob Lucci from One Punch. We're going to start off with you, Kenpachi. You good?
Is he froze?
Ken.
We can't
Is
hear
your
you.
Wi-Fi router a literal potato?
He on that hot spot right now.
Damn. All right, we'll go. Let's get to it now.
All right, Ken. Ken. Until you clear up. Oh, there you go.
I got Lucci for the techniques. Not free again.
Okay. Yeah, you're freezing again.
Hey, I keep freezing. What the hell?
It's all good. So you got Rob Lucci.
Must still freezing?
You got it. No, you kind of good. If you got something else to say, get it out there, man. Why you verbal? Don't even worry about it, Ken. Don't even worry about it. So that's Ken chose Rob Lucci. Ken, that's one vote for Rob Lucci for technique, man. Me personally, I'm also gonna probably go Rob Lucci. I feel like Rob Lucci, technically, outside of plot armor, whooped the fuck out of Luffy. Nigga beat Luffy ass.
Just because of his more techniques.
Yeah, his techniques are definitely on par compared to a lot of people I see in One Punch Man. I feel like that's more of like some Rambo type fucking savage shit fighting they kind of do out there. Saitama probably got the only technique, and it's literally one punch still, so that's kind of boring. But yeah, I'm gonna go Rob Lucci, bro, because he was slept on, bro. He whooped the shit out of Luffy. Luffy had the will of D, so like he just kept coming. But Rob Lucci pulled out the bag on him with the bullet pistol, to the walking on air, to even having to transform into a leopard. You feel me? Like that was crazy, but he was definitely working stuff. I'm Rob Lucci, man. I'm Rob Lucci. Shar, what about you?
I'm gonna say that my son just chiming in my ear because I didn't see this shit, and he told me Rob Lucci because my son is a big anime, but he's 11, so he's not gonna jump on here, guys.
That don't mean nothing. I mean, he's more fresh with it. His mind is well seasoned with it.
Exactly, but I just asked him, and he said Rob Lucci, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, that's 3-0 for Rob Lucci. Queese.
Man, for this, it really depends on location, because like somebody just said in the comments, I was thinking before he even said it though. Every fight in One Piece, it takes place like near water, and Sea King is stronger near the water. And Lucy having the devil fruit, he literally would drown and die just being in water. So that would
Rob Lucci as well.
No, I'm saying no. Lucci would drown if he touched the water.
Facts.
But so I think Sea King probably wins just off of the simple fact of if it's water by, that's gonna be a humongous issue.
I dig that. That's a true statement. What about you, Battle Junkie?
I mean, I'm gonna harken the same thing, man. I was telling Craig when he brought this to my attention at first. I was like, it all depends on location and weather conditions, man. Because we seen Sea King jump into a whole new transformation off a few drops of rain, and he was a whole different creature, you know, just moisturized. If he's fighting in, I don't know, where did Rob and Luffy fight at?
Let me chime in, man. So Rob and Lucy are basically fighting at Water 7. That's where the fight location is at, Water 7.
Oh well, shit! I might have to change my answer.
If it's Water 7, DT King smashes. And we're talking
can I renege my answer then? If there's a location now,
go ahead. Bro.
What the location with the pros? You feel me?
Hey, I
didn't see it when I looked on it. I didn't see the location on Instagram.
I kind of want to butt in and say,
it's all good, bro.
I feel like it really does depend, but the only reason why I feel like Rob Lucci can kind of like edge over is because we kind of seen more of Rob Lucci. You feel me? Like if we was to see more of Sea King, then I can see where y'all coming from. But it's just like we really only see a Sea King, him fighting S-class heroes, and then the S-class heroes at that time we didn't really get to see do much for real. Besides like Genos, and he's just like one shot of Genos. But then, like, it just when it comes down to a Rob Lucci, I mean, he was like, he was fighting the main character the whole time. So you kind of see more things of, you know, Rob than you seen of, than you see a Sea King. So me personally, even though I am a little more biased on the OPM side, I personally am going to vote Rob because I see more of Rob to say what Rob can do, even though it is, situational and stuff, and where the environment is. I still feel like Rob can kind of slide over. Like, you know, Sea King did get overwhelmed, even though it was by Saitama, but still, like, it still can be done.
Facts. That's kind of why I was saying Rob Lucci as well. But once they added the location, I don't know. You know, that water is like automatic L's for One Piece.
Right.
Devil fruit.
So we got to keep in
mind. But then you got to
this,
think about it though. Like, it didn't really affect them as much as it should have when they was fighting in Water 7. Though, like, you feel me?
But you
like,
talking about two devil fruit users that stayed away from water.
That's true, but like, didn't they fight in water before? Haven't Luffy fought in water before? Am I mistaken?
No, he fought in water against Horty, but he had the bubble.
Oh, all right,
yeah.
all right.
And
Horty wasn't a devil user.
We already know Luffy's a different beast than Lucci. Now, if we talk about
the will of D.
Water 7 Lucci, this is before CP0 Lucci. This is like before Lucci even knew anything about hockey. If he had hockey, it may be a different conversation.
Yeah.
I think that he knew about hockey. I'm pretty sure he knew about hockey, bro. If he in a secret organization for the Marines,
possibly, but he didn't display any of it when he fought Luffy.
Fair.
Yeah, he didn't display any hockey when he fought.
And that would have helped his ass not get his ass whooped. But we're talking about Luffy who just learned how to go into gear second. We're talking about Luffy who just learned how to do gear third, and then still turns into a little Luffy.
I mean, he still whooped his ass. Like it ain't like he didn't whoop his ass the whole fight. He literally whooped his ass. Luffy got like one fight.
Fresh, like pre-time skip Luffy. We talking about Deep Sea King who like ripped apart through the upper echelons of the S class, and then was still going until he ran into that wall we know as Saitama. You know what I mean? Like his rampage would have kept on going if it wasn't for Saitama.
Facts. So before we get back too deep into the counters, let's get Thomas and Khan's vote real quick. Thomas, get your vote out real quick, and then we go to Khan, and then we get back into these counters.
I'm gonna go with Sea King for a completely different reason than anyone else has mentioned, and it's because he's essentially a Pokemon. He used to be a little seahorse. And I don't know shit about Lucha. I've never seen One Piece, so we go with Khan.
Like, comment, and subscribe then, Thomas. One Piece is him. All right, so we got Sea King making his way in there, man. He got 2 votes so far, man.
You can't count mine.
It's good. We gonna take it. What you got, Kai?
Man, y'all already know what time it is, man. I feel like y'all should stop playing with yourselves and be honest and say that it's the Sea King, bro. There's no way that it's gonna be any other way. You feel me? Like, first of all, people keep trying to say like the Sea King is like, oh, he only fought Genos. Do y'all not know what Genos was capable of during this time? Do y'all not know like this dude is mountain level and past that? You know what I'm saying? This dude literally at point blank range shot the Sea King's face, and blew him through a building all the way across town, bro. Like, damn near, You know what I'm saying? He's a small town level. That's a small town level attack. He ate it, jumped right back, ripped his arm off, and knocked him down, bro. And then regenerated instantly, bro. So you got regeneration you got to deal with, and then you got to talk about he got an instant kill with the acid spit. Like, don't get me wrong, my boy Lucy is a boy.
Hey,
Lucy is like he's not just gonna get touched. You feel me? One thing I felt like was a counter to people saying like, oh well, Lucy, you get him in the water, then it's a wrap. Lucy, first and foremost, he has the skill where he jump air. You know what I'm saying? So even if he don't got no round and they try to do that tactic, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta remember how strong he is once he gets into his leopard form. That being said, yes, Lucy is going to stand a good chance. I think he's going to put hands and feet on the Sea King before he gets officially knocked down. But at the same time, I think that overall, as the goes on, I think off top is going to be Sea King. Yes, they do have ground level because it's water 7, but yep, at the same time, you gotta remember that that boy
Sea
Lucy,
King ain't no bitch.
like he's CP9, so he's already have homework on the Sea King. Anybody that Lucy has ever fought, he has had information about. So I think that as far as tactics go, he's gonna be able to prolong the fight. But as long as the Sea King has an access to water and he eventually gets there, it depends on if you're gonna say he's gonna outsmart the Sea King or the Sea King is gonna outstrength him. That's how I look at it. And I got Sea King for outstrength.
I say the only counter to your argument is like I feel like you really can't use Genos as an example as the best thing that he fought. I feel like the best person you can use is either Sonic or Pure Prisoner, only because of the simple fact that Genos was known at that time for getting his ass whooped. Like literally. Because if you was to scale him, above Genos because of what he did to Genos, we can scale the Mosquito Girl essentially above Luffy. I mean, I can't think about the leopard nigga name.
Uchi?
Yeah, there we go.
Look, bro, the reason I don't think that's
saying, like you would have to scale her above the thing too, because even during that time, he literally, obliterated an entire city full of mosquitoes at the time. Like it just one shot, and he couldn't even, fuck with the mosquito. So I just feel like it's kind of like iffy using him. I would feel like, you know, more pure prisoner. Like he kind of like would be more of like, you know, a person that, because currently, as we've seen, he was definitely as strong, like probably, as strong as the Sea King at the time before he had the little water situation going on before it started raining. So I feel like, I don't know, Genos is kind of like iffy to use him as scaling, because he was getting his ass whooped throughout the entire show until up to he got his upgrade and shit. Like
he was getting his ass kicked. Yeah, he got upgrades since then, and he was holding his own against Mosquito Girl. Like, yeah, she was beating him, but he was close the whole time. It was a very close race the whole time. And he got it was two or three upgrades
with a surprise attack.
Yeah, and that.
Well, yeah, but she was also way faster than him. Like that was already established. Because you remember she absorbed all the dead mosquitoes that he had killed. So I think that was the main thing. She got a power boost, and he probably can handle base her. He probably beat a base her. She probably wouldn't be able to kill him if she didn't absorb all the dead mosquitoes. But it was like a trillion mosquitoes in him. So she absorbed all of them and got that strength. I don't know, but it's just kind of like during that time, it just seemed like Saitama was his savior, and it just kept making him get his ass beat until to kind of show more of Saitama, and then they waited till like the second season and be like, all right, well, Saitama's not going to really be here. We're going to focus more on the side characters. Like, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to say with Genos. Like, I
think Rob Lucci's airwalk is a big save for him away from Sea King as well. That airwalk shit, because none of them other niggas can really fly, and this nigga technically is flying damn near, but with that airwalk.
I don't know. That Sea King he got them hops because he was hopping. That nigga
he got hops, but I say that if it comes to like this nigga trying to drag him towards water or anything like that Water 7, I think Rob Lucci has a chance to get away from that shit. He won't just get knocked down into some water and shit like that. I think the airwalk give him a little advantage of staying away from that water.
So without hockey, what Roku Shiki technique does Rob have that will put Deep Sea Key down with his regen?
I mean that, like BMT said, his fighting style was the pressure point shit though. He was hitting hockey pressure points. So you feel me? If he can use them pressure points attack on Sea King and they work, I mean he might can like bring him down.
I mean, I think that's just an easy dip in the water for him to heal from, and then right back into the fight. Meanwhile,
but he didn't heal from Saitama's punch though.
But say he keeps him from the water though. Like, say
no one can heal from Saitama's punch.
Right?
But he didn't like completely blow him away. He only punched a hole in his stomach.
But Genos punch, to be fair, the punch that took half a city with him, he regen and was back on his ass within seconds.
And I have another question.
You're completely right, to be fair, because he completely cleared all them clouds that was there, so that had to be at least a city level punch. So you might be, you're right. I ain't gonna lie, I give you that. I definitely give that.
Right. So I mean, I guess he still has a body and a brain. He can regen, and pressure points isn't enough to kill him. So I think without hockey, it's a different story. Maybe CP0 Rob now. Fucking,
he different dude. Totally different.
Yeah, he's different beast, but. We talking about water.
I have a clarification question. Do those hockey pressure points actually like disable any of the rest of the, like if you hit that pressure point, does it like stop the arm, or does it only disable your ability to use hockey? Because let's not forget that Sea King doesn't use that. All of his abilities are biologically based, not spiritual energy based.
That's just what they called it. It's basically how
just straight up pressure point combat.
Like in Naruto with my boy, how he was hitting pressure points and shit. It's the same shit. Like how he was hitting
chakra points
and chakra points and stuff. It's the same shit, just different name. But it's
so it's just joints.
Yeah. Just
let me that real quick, because the One Piece was my favorite shit. So Roku Shiki is a secret martial art that they teach like high level government officials. That's all he was strictly using. He wasn't using any hockey. Hockey is a whole nother level. Like it does internal damage, or real hockey. So like that shit blows up organs when it punches you and shit like that. The shit that he uses was called a technique called finger bullet, which is he could shoot or he could punch holes as fast as bullets into somebody's body, like a fucking old lady with super strength.
And I already said that.
Bro, y'all making me want to finish One Piece right now.
One Piece is fucking amazing, bro.
Them finger pistol shit, I don't think that's gonna do nothing at all to Sea King.
And I think that's the most strongest attack that he had at that time. That and then
blasting this nigga with shit way powerful than the finger pistols, and that shit didn't do shit. So that's the only thing I said Rob Lucci got for sure. That's just don't pull that out, nigga. That's like pulling that 22 out in Harlem Nights, like quit shooting that little ass gun. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Right.
You trying to use a 22 on the whole niggas? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
Shooting shot men big toe.
That's it, man. I think that level water. I think that level Lucci you get. I love One Piece. I think that level Lucci you get washed by Deep Sea King, especially in Water 7.
Okay, I'll give you that. So, but by votes. By vote,
I agree.
Rob Lucci takes the W by vote. Sea King got 3 votes. Rob Lucci had the other 5. But I'll give it to y'all. Y'all do got some valid points though. Location definitely changed my opinion a little bit, so I give you that. I'm gonna stick with my choice, but the location being dropped in there definitely gives me Sea King another possibility at winning. But I definitely feel the airwalk shit for Rob Lucci might help him out to stay away from that situation. But I definitely see where y'all going with it, though. I definitely it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. It's definitely gonna be worse than Luffy fight for sure.
I just want to add this last rebuttal, bro. I just want to say that when we talking about speed, I also think that Sea King is much faster than Rob Lucci. I think that Rob Lucci has way better combat experience. Now when I say way better, yes, he has good combat experience.
I agree with that.
You know, Sea King is good at that. But I'm saying that he can probably have enough combat experience where he can counter the Sea King. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember when he was going against Sonic. You know, Sonic literally had to leave because he said, "Bro, if this fight keeps up, I'm going to die." Because he's constantly getting faster and stronger.
Yeah, and Sonic was
if he has an open water or canals open, bro, he's gonna eventually hit this dude. And if the Sea King is doing the damage that he was doing, if you remember, he hit Genos and knocked him through a whole building like a skyscraper. So if he's that strong, skyscraper.
Wait, and we also forgetting about his ass is spit. Give me a second, because he literally melted that entire nigga with that spit. I forgot about that. Hold on, give me a second. Damn.
Yeah, Khan did mention that though. Khan did definitely mention that. I'm definitely taking that in consideration as well. But I'm saying he gotta hit him though. Other bro was just basically standing there but he gotta hit that nigga.
Well, then that's the question, because it's only going to take one hit from Sea King to kill Lucci. It's going to take a lot of fucking hits to Lucci to kill Sea King. And it only takes one.
That one spit, though, that one spit, you got to think about what Genos is made out of, and that spit literally melted his entire body.
Yeah, he got 2 ways to kill him in this fight. That spit is a surefire kill, or if he drags him into the water, which is an easy kill. As soon as he gets
So Jupiter, as a collective, are we leaning over back to the Sea King side?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean on back to the Sea King side because y'all definitely made good points. Because the only reason why I said, because I kind of try to go back and remember what was going on. But like I said, when he was fighting Pure Prisoner, like he was literally Pure Prisoner he transformed and everything and put his all into that fight. And Sea King was having fun like during that entire thing and didn't take a scratch, none of that. As a matter of fact, he was regenerating during the fight. And that's why Pure Prisoner didn't want to go anymore. Like, I mean he did until he damn near died. But
then he put the mad ass combo on.
It's about me personally. When I was looking at, I'm looking at now the stats of the people that he went against, because he's right. It wasn't just Genos that he went against too as well. It was everybody. It was all the S-class heroes that had to fight this nigga before he even got to Genos. And Genos, when he got to the arena, then that's when he pretty much got fucked up. But he had to fight Sonic, and Sonic was already above Hypersonic at that time. So in terms of speed, he was way above them down there. And that's why I was like, well, yeah, he was already he's in terms of stats wise, he already outstat because of the people that he fought could already be on par with Rob Lucci. So
and can you even believe how badly he beat the fuck out of Moomin Rider? Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Can
we talk about how OP Moon Rider is right now? I'm glad they gave my nigga some love, and I'm glad they gave my nigga
That's a triple S level god tier motherfucker right there.
Right. Yo, why do nobody talk about that ass whooping? Like, people talk about Sasuke, but don't talk about how the Moon Rider got his ass.
I mean, everybody talk about that ass whooping. I don't know about you.
Man, that was an ass whooping for the books, and he still stood up and kept walking.
Shit,
I know that was a long bike ride home.
Ass whooping and shit. Like, y'all talk about Burrow's ass whooping.
Right home, he had to think about his life choices.
Hey, no cap. So you feel me?
Yes.
Moving forward, so we don't move forward. So by debate standards and good debating, bro. I believe C King wins this. C King will win this. They won us over. Rob Lucy, I'm sorry. So we're gonna go with One Punch Man C King on this, man, for battle number 3. Time to make that decision. Shout out to everybody's opinions and counters, bro. So you feel me? Once again, we're going with C King on battle 3. We're gonna move into battle number 4. We're going back to Battle Junkies with this one. It is Adam from Record of Ragnarok versus Sonny Wukong from God of High School. Location is Valhalla Arena. Valhalla Arena comes from Record of Ragnarok. So if you have not watched either one of these shows, I suggest you guys get on
you did it with this one, cuz. Damn.
I suggest you guys
skip me on this one. Yeah, skip me on this one. I haven't seen Record of Ragnarok, and I've only seen the first season.
You did it on this one, because I ain't gonna lie. This is a nice one right here. I ain't gonna lie. You had
this. So since the rotation changed, we're going to start off with you, Battle Junkie, on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to my progenitor of humanity, Adam, the father of all humans. Hello. He pretty much was the god version of the fucking Sharingan, to the point where he's able to copy you and then do your move before you even do it. And it's shown when he fought the serpent. In a flashback, the serpent was like this. I don't know if you. I mean, I know Thomas, you haven't seen it, but the serpent from the Bible, he's actually able to change his actual physical characteristics. So the snake man had like these claws. He was able to see him use his own claws to slice him up into a million pieces before he even had a chance to react to it. So he saw what he wanted to copy and then used his move before he even thought to use it. So he's able to do crazy faster than light speed attacks. I think in the anime they showed him doing like 0.00000000001.
No, it wasn't even one. It was just all zeros.
Pretty much. And fight Zeus head on multiple times with those copy a punch that stop fucking time multiple times. I don't think Son of Wukong has anything that he can't copy and do better than Adam can actually do. So I'm gonna go with my boy Adam.
Okay, I like that. So me, I'm going to rock with Adam as well, bro. You basically said everything I wanted to say, so I won't be too repetitive. But yeah, bro, he's basically Kakashi Sensei 3.0, and the nigga was able to go head to toe with Zeus, and Zeus technically damn near almost lost until he pulled the little swindler. And you feel me? And that's big to go up against the god of gods, bro. Like, and had this nigga on his toes, like that is big. Your creator, like that is big, bro. That's big. You feel me? So I'm definitely rolling with Adam on this one. Jupiter.
I'm a little conflicted because I don't know, man, for real. Because it's like, it's too much for Adam to deal with Jen, but then it's just like at the same time, like Jen might look. I mean, Adam looked like he got the overall speed advantage because of the surpassing time punch. But it was like, it's one of those type of things to where you gotta really think that during that entire thing, in order for him to copy, his opponent has to do it. So it's just like if his opponent is doing too many things at once, he can't copy every single thing that the opponent is doing if he has multiple things that he can do. So just like if Maury decided he wanted to just automatically what do you call it? Bring his clones in. Like if he just wanted to just summon his clones from different dimensions, like it's not like Adam's gonna be able to copy the cloning technique, that we know of. Essentially, I mean, the only thing that we've seen him copy was like, essentially somebody is throwing a punch at him, but it's never been like nothing that's really like a hacks for real. Like, speed and like strength can be copied, but like in terms of hacks like that's like kind of specific to the character. It's kind of hard to say. So I'm on an edge about it, but only I'm gonna lean more towards Amori because you can base more things off of him and not potential. You can actually go into feats and everything that he's done. Besides of Adam, him just going against Zeus and Zeus having not too many things to back up for him besides the whole Big Bang and everything. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say for me personally. I'm gonna say Jin on the edge of hacks and more to see for us. So I'll say Jin.
Okay, Thomas.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, Thomas, you ain't seen it, so we're skipping over you. Keys.
I have no opinion. I don't know anything about any other than I freaking love Sun Wukong as a character. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Y'all knew.
I love the source material.
These posts in the base was gonna be about. Y'all ain't study.
No, I didn't study.
All right, Keys, what you got to say?
Okay, so my answer is Adam.
All right, it's on me.
And
it's on who? Okay, good.
My answer is Adam, and the reason why is people don't understand a few things. First off, to even fight one of them gods on regular Ragnarok, you gotta have a weapon made by a Valkyrie to even fight on par with them. And he used brass knuckles. Not only did he use brass knuckles, he used a hand that didn't have the brass knuckles on it.
Talk to him.
And then you got to realize that they fight was 7.5 minutes long, and they were throwing infinite punches at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And the only reason Adam lost was because he didn't even lose the fight. He lost because he died.
That's a loss.
No, it was a death match. Zeus literally said
a death match and he died. He lost, nigga.
Nah, Zeus literally said if it was a battle of endurance, I would have lost. But since it's a death match, you win.
Say that.
Because he was already dead, he was still fighting.
Well, I mean, them points are cool, but you gotta think about stuff like this. Maury has a staff that can literally grow infinitely, and he can grow to infinitely instantly. Like, so what would Adam be able to do against that? Like, what would Adam be able to do against a nigga that can boost his power 250,000 pounds?
So check this out, nigga. Check this out. So the fact that you keep cutting people off with the whole, you know what I mean, not let them get their shit off and hit them with a counter. Let me hit you with a motherfucking counter. You just said that, you know what I'm saying? No. You had your time. It's my time. So this is why I said that this is a counter against himself. You just said, he can go unlimited. Yeah, but the motherfucker got a limited time as well. So it's like the same way that y'all trying to get Adam for his ability having a time limit on it. So this fucking Jin, yeah, he can have an unlimited access, but at the same time, he has a limited time to actually fucking use it.
Okay, but who's
I don't understand why y'all even arguing the whole limit list when the motherfucker is limited.
Okay, am I allowed to counter back? I'm on the ass.
Yeah, I'll allow you to comment back, bro. I'll allow you to.
I was about to say,
motherfucker, you gotta sit there and take it.
But what I'm gonna say is though, who limit what seems to be shown longer though.
Nope. Hey, you know what? Let me chime in on it.
Because you talking about Zeus, the dude who literally watched the cosmos in the Big Bang happen and called it a fucking fireworks show, bro. If he's literally surviving the Big Bang, the creation of everything, and you're comparing that, Adam showed that he couldn't handle the dude who has unlimited as endurance. I'm not worried about that because Jen ain't no motherfucking Zeus.
And let me chime in right quick. So
talk to me nice. Talk to me nice, Fred.
So when Adam was fighting Zeus, the first half of that fight, Adam was having fun. Adam was just toying with him until Zeus hit the Adamus mode and was able to spam that punch. That stops time.
Right.
The only reason why Adam died is because he got the blood of Zeus in his eyes. And I guess in the manga, if you have the blood of Zeus touch you, you die instantly. He was able to continue that fight after he got that blood in his eyes, to the point where his body was just on autopilot. Like talking about stamina, that dude was pretty much dead and still fighting.
Yeah, he was fighting dead. And it
was only because the blood landed in his eyes, but the blood never squirted in his eyes. He could have probably beat Zeus. Yo, bro had auto smoke. He went into the council of gods, eating all the forbidden fruit and spitting them on the floor. He wanted all the goddamn smoke. He wasn't afraid of any god.
But like, Jin can kick away quadrillions of clones that have the durability of
Adam would just copy that.
Yeah.
How though?
Because he's able to copy. He's able to
but I'm
copy
saying like
anything.
it's just certain things that's iffy about it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's my whole argument. It's not
I ain't
like
gonna lie.
I'm not gonna say like it's one of those type of things to where it's my bad. Go ahead, Kim. My bad. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say his little punch he outdid Zeus with. That punch Zeus used to outdo Kronos, so it's already a punch above time that Adam pushed above that.
Right.
No, he outdo Kronos with that punch. Kronos, that's the only lick that Kronos hit Zeus with, period.
But I'm saying like he made that as like the counter back. So it's like how Mori actually sent his lick back in time at all to do anything, regardless of how much power he got.
And I think bro's touched on
Mori
a point.
got time manipulation too, though.
I think bro touched on a point because you said that he has to see the attack before it happens. When Zeus launches that first attack that stops time, Adam countered with that same attack and knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Turned his whole neck around. The first time he's seen it, so he had enough time to see it, copy it, and then react to it before Zeus even landed a punch. That stopped time. Like he did all that.
In no time.
Facts.
So I don't know, man. Mori can extend his pole all he wants to, but if he get hit with that punch, it's a wrap. His jaw is going to be missing.
And I'm also going to add on top of that.
I don't know, more durability.
My vote was Adam, bro. My vote was Adam, and we can sew it up. I just wanted to say that we got to also remember that Adam also, not only does he copy the move, bro, but he also adapts in making his own. Zeus said that himself. He said that he literally just take my move and use it better than me. You feel me? So he's not just taking somebody else's move and doing it. He's actually taking it and making it his own. That already puts
Takashi 3.0. Yeah. You ain't never lied, Craig. I'm kind. Yeah. It's Takashi 3.0, bro. Definitely Takashi 3.0.
So we tapping in. Wait, that's a cap because Adam was on the left. Right?
By a landslide, the first man on the planet, the first man to get a piece of ass and lay in some grass. Is Father Adam. I don't know Father Abraham, but it's Father Adam. You feel me? It's Father Adam, the man of all men. You feel me? The dude with the rib cage. You know what I mean? It looks like that boy Adam is dog walking some shit.
Tap in.
In a little bit, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop that, but Adam definitely winning that one.
Tap in.
Okay,
all right,
I guess not. So,
tapping in with Adam.
We tapping in with Adam on that one, man. If y'all in the comments feel any other way, man, be sure to drop y'all votes in the comments, your opinions and statements. We're gonna move into battle number 5, man. This is also from Universal Debate. This is a post from the boy Keith that's actually on here at the moment.
Yeah, you got the
Shout
fit
out
list.
to Keith, man. It's Century versus Brawley. Y'all know Marvel Comics Century and DBZ Super Brawley. Location is Universal Arena. We gonna start
can I explain what the Universal Arena is right quick to the audience?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them
All
what
right,
it
so I
is.
just want to let y'all know the Universal Arena is an arena that automatically adapts, and it's an arena that automatically, sizes sometimes depending on where it is. It's a map, or it's an arena that the group decided to come up with because we were tired of kind of depending on location. So it was a kind of like a universal arena to where anything that is the fighters can do or anything like that, the map kind of adjusts to their fighting. So sometimes we have the map to where they do certain things and have little certain events, but the universal arena overall is just like an arena that we made up, so it can be like a universal fighting place for all the fighters.
Okay, that's fire. That's fire. Y'all in the chat, man. I hope y'all heard that and noticed that right there. So if y'all hear Universal Arena again as a location, y'all got a little background of what it does and what it's capable of. We gonna start off.
So think of it like Final Destination from Smash Bros, right?
Yeah. All right, so again, we're gonna start off with Battle Junkies on this one, man. Who you rocking?
Oh, you tripping?
Oh, this one was probably looking over all the battles. This one was probably the toughest one for me because I don't normally do crossover battles with comic book and anime, simply because comic book has a longer history with most of their characters. Some of the characters go back from the 60s and shit, and they have a bunch of retcons, so it kind of depends. Overall, if it's just a first time meeting each other, I want to give it to Broly. Broly has, to me, better fighting IQ. To me, Century is just a brawler, like Superman. Those haymakers. And hopefully they break something. But Broly was raised to be like a fucking weapon. Legendary Super Saiyan, gets stronger after every fucking fight. He keeps up with God mode fucking Goku. I think he could hold out because Century fought Hope to a standstill, and after he fought and wore off his power, he reverted down to his human form. Brawly's base form level is a grade 8, right? Who could blow up half the moon. So when he reverts down, he's still a fucking beast. His base level starts off at moon level, planet level, easy, and we scale up from there. The highest that we've seen Century get up to, there's countless feats that Century has, but his strongest feat that everyone knows about is going against World Breaker Hulk, and he only fought him to a standstill, which is very impressive. But if we talk about the dude next to us who's base level blowing up moons casually with an energy beam, that's before his Super Saiyan, before he achieved any other level. Who knows if he can get to fucking where Goku is, if he trained like fucking Frieza. But as of right now, man, I'm going with the legendary Super Saiyan.
I dig it. And once again, on me, I'm also going to fall into the same category. My thing is basically Dragon Ball Super, the movie. These niggas fought and broke dimensions. So That's big. This nigga first time they ever fought Brawly in the movie. The only time in Dragon Ball history they broke dimensions, my boy having to fight this dude. And they went Super Saiyan God and still had to dust the sweat off their eyes, and because it was still getting hectic. Where they went Super Saiyan God, bro, and was damn near maxing out everybody else. But they literally had to double team this dude in Super Saiyan God mode, meaning his power level has got to be close to base Beerus when the nigga was berserk. Or you feel me? Or when Beerus playing around with them niggas, because they were fighting their ass off, and this nigga was working them. And then they had to fuse together later on in the fight. So it's bro, I don't think Century is going to be able to handle that, bro. Because Brawley is like the nigga don't get tired, my nigga. Kevin Gates, he don't get tired. Don't get tired. I'm gonna go with Brawley, bro, just because he's a dimension breaker. Like you gotta be super ass OP to fight niggas and break dimensions, bro. That's some Marvel fucking Doctor Strange shit. Like this nigga was breaking dimensions, bro. Like that's big. Century ain't fought no nigga and broke a dimension.
Right.
Jupiter.
I'm up in the air with this one. I'm just gonna straight out vote neutral, only because of the simple fact, like, I'm more of a comic book reader than I am an anime fan, and like, don't get me wrong, I do know about Broly, but it's just like, I feel like it depends on Century, and you know, because Century has a multiple personality disorder, and depends on his mood and his personality, depending on his power. Like, so if we was to start him out, like, say he was angry like the Broly was, then that would be Void Century. And I don't think that Broly would be able to handle Void Century. So I feel like it'll depend on certain versions of, like, depending on his personality, but the base versions that we have seen, I don't know, because he still has impressive feats like fighting Molecule Man and making that nigga literally, he actually erased Molecule Man because he destructed all of his molecules, and then he reformed himself, and then literally made Molecule Man reform everything that he just erased in the universe, I believe. But it's just one of those type of things to where I just feel like it depends, because there's times to where Century is just like a little bitch, and then there's sometimes to where the nigga is like one of the strongest people in Marvel. So I'm gonna go neutral on that.
Okay, I dig that. Can I drop a counter one time since y'all was doing it earlier? Okay, but Brawley technically he didn't have berserk mode. He didn't have berserk mode like in the old Brawley, but bruh still technically was berserk. So it's like, I don't know, bruh. He got a Century level attitude, you feel me, for sure. Like when it comes to that anger shit, like he has a Century level. And then you got
I feel
popping
you.
his daddy.
Yeah, facts. No, I agree with you 100%. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm neutral on it, because the counters are great counters. Like, there's nothing I can really argue with the counters. The only thing I can say, it just really depends on the Century and his personality and his mood. Like I said, it's just like I said, if it was Void Century against like Broly, I don't think that Broly would win. But if it was like the base Century against Broly, I think it'd be like a 60-40 battle to where Broly would get over, because he'd be more angry, and then Century he's just stuck in that personality because that's what the stiffs are. But if it was like go up, I feel like it'd be Century.
All right, then saying text. When them niggas get beat up, they get stronger. So if Century start putting the balls on Brawley and he's getting irritated, getting his ass whooped, the nigga just gonna come back like stronger.
No, but I'm saying like it's one of those type of things that Century just don't have. Like, he's not just like a brawler like Superman. The one thing that he has over Superman is he has a shit ton of hacks. Like he got Molly, he got Adam, he can atomize you, he got molecule manipulation, he can do a whole bunch of stuff that he has shown to do essentially, and that will be able to, fuck with Broly, because essentially you really haven't seen anything of him being able to survive reality warping and shit like that, or molecule manipulation and shit. So I that's why I say like it's hard, like for me personally, because like I said, I don't really it's for me. I read too much comics.
Brawley hasn't faced nothing like that, but I want to take in consideration. Okay, Vegeta. I take when Vegeta turned into the purple shit and was kind of like deteriorating slowly. I take that kind of as like a molecule power. You feel me? As like, okay, Saiyans can handle disappearing slowly or being vaporized a little bit. You feel me? But I know what you mean, though.
No, you mean hockey. No, I feel the hockey part. I definitely feel that counter. But it's just like, it's one of those type of things. It's based on the scale of it. You feel me? Like on what can affect Century, because Century has literally like been through a lot. Like his durability is really insane. Like it's on like it's above Hyperion, and Hyperion stopped 2 universes from colliding. Like it's pretty insane. And then the universe did collide, and he was just chilling in there. He's above Hyperion in power, way above Hyperion in power. You feel me? So it's just one of those type of things to where you got to scale him above characters that have insane feats as well, even though he really hasn't shown much, because it's one of those type of characters to where he really doesn't really have to, and the only time he really shows up in comics is when super powerful threats come around, like Galactus and stuff like that. So I that's why I say it's kind of up in the air, because if Broly was in the same situation, I feel like it would be different. if he was in Century's situation, and then Broly and if Century was in his situation. So that's why I try to like. That's why I'm keeping neutral on it, because it's really hard for me to say. Like, I can't say a definite answer for real, because I really feel like they're around the same power. Honestly,
I give you that. And Thomas, on to you.
All right, so I'm gonna pull on my experience as a veteran debater. I have seen so many arguments of Superman versus Goku.
Same thing.
And this is Superman plus versus Goku plus. In the end, the real loser is us for having to rehash this old ass shit that I'm so tired of hearing. I do think I do, from what little I do admittedly know about the characters just from these types of debates that I've had to sit through, the kind of hacks that Century has could pull off the win more often than not. I'd give it 55-45. It ain't that big. So slight edge to Century. He's pretty fucking powerful. And that's where I'm leaving that. Because fuck, I hate these debates.
Hey, I feel it though, bro. I respect it. I like that. Keith, where you at?
All right, here.
I'm saying, where you at with your opinion?
Okay, so this shit is hard for me because Broly and Future Gohan are my favorite characters in Dragon Ball, and Century my favorite in Marvel. But I'm probably gonna have to go with Century because I don't think that Broly has nothing to really put Century down, for the simple fact Century sat in the sun for years, constantly being vaporized, and just came back when he felt like it. And then when he said the world break of hope, you must have forgotten that he was literally going to destroy the West Coast just by taking a step, and he was jumping from planet to planet, destroying the planet as he was jumping.
Yeah, and that same World Breaker Hawk to back him up as well. That same World Breaker Hawk was fighting Red Hawk in space, and his punch, when he punched Red Hawk, went through Red Hawk and destroyed 2 planets behind him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Century got feats, like really, really got feats. I mean, he also fought Galactus. Who on? Oh,
he on mute. Yeah, you on mute.
You on mute, dude?
Oh, I think he talked to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's basically why I'm going with him.
Okay, are we doing counters?
Nah, Ken ain't win yet.
Y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, okay.
Bro, I feel like these debates get complicated for the same reasons Jupiter said, but I'm gonna throw my card in with Broly. I feel like, dude. Okay.
Hold on. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm at a pop-up event, so I do apologize. I had to check on my table because we went over to 1:30 that I told him I'd be back. But yeah, man. Who didn't go yet?
Oh no, I'm going now.
Well, it's left us Khan, and he dropped out for a minute.
Oh yeah, he'll be back. He does that sometimes.
So where are we at? So I had Century, Jupiter had Century, He's had Century. Yeah, we're 3-3. We're 3-3.
3-3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got another draw?
Another draw.
No, actually, Broly wins. Because I said I was neutral on it.
Oh, that's right. You didn't say you were neutral.
Okay, yeah,
My bad.
You did say that.
Oh, yeah, so 2-3-1.
Out of neutrality, it's going down like that. It's a 3-2-1 situation. Broly's going to take that one.
Juice still ain't win. I mean, not Juice. Khan still ain't win yet. That was kind of be the game winner.
That definitely would. We'll see if y'all got any more counters we can discuss. I'll give them about a couple seconds to get back in. We still got 10 other posters, so I don't want to wait too long. We already an hour and 38 minutes in.
Broly strong as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like bro don't got no cooldown
so
time.
essential.
Like,
No, like no.
And that's why he gets all the ho-ho-hos.
All right. You know how Jupiter said he got multiple personalities, right?
Right.
So with him having multiple personalities, that nigga not always tough. So when he run into Broly always tough. He gonna take it there. Once they get to fighting, it's there. And to like the extent of him having reality warping or molecule manipulation, atomization, and stuff like that, my rebuttal will honestly be Broly kinda, number one, he fought and passively ripped in one dimension and into another, out of that one and into another in a matter of time while fighting. Like, I don't think you can just do that and be cool. Like, that's worse than getting dragged down the road.
I mean, you gotta also remember this. You gotta remember this too, though. For the simple fact that the Sentry had to delete himself from the whole universe memory because of the simple fact that if he was remembered, the Void would come back.
Man, fuck that Void. We talking about this dude.
That nigga sound like a casualty to me. He sound like a casualty to me.
We talking about like Goku really tried to lock him down with God Ki, like pure God Ki, and what Broly do? Power through.
We gotta keep in mind the universes that they're coming from. Like, yeah, Sentry is strong compared to like the niggas in his universe. You put him up against Captain America, like, yeah, he's God. You put him up against Curlin, like, there's a fight. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a
Nah.
No.
Like,
hey, Krillin a boy. Y'all not about to do that. Ain't no Krillin slander going on here.
Hey, I'm not slandering Curlin. What I'm saying is to tell you guys that the universe character, like base level in Dragon Ball Z, is just stronger than Marvel Universe, which is based in reality. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's still kind of. You got Iron Man.
I don't know what makes you think that. Like Galactus don't even.
And hey, Krillin has the strongest ability in the entire show.
Well, I'm saying you put Curlin in a Marvel Universe. See how many niggas he wipe out.
He won't wipe out a lot of them, bro. You got to think about the street tiers like Captain America.
He wouldn't even beat Magneto.
He won't beat Magneto. As a matter of fact, he won't even. Better yet, he probably won't even.
How Magneto stopping the Destructo disc?
Magneto's force field is like.
You know, Curlin moves faster than people could keep up with his eyes. Like, he's moving faster than. You know what I mean? Like,
we talking about.
You also got to
been up against cosmic entities because I don't think y'all are really understanding. Like,
you also got to remember that Krillin has the strongest ability in the entire universe of his. So that means at least half of the heroes are going to fight on his side because Krillin has game. So all the ladies.
He got game, bro. Game.
He got
straight
game like EA.
Straight game. Nah, straight game.
Yeah,
and he got no nose.
Forever say 18.
And he ain't got no nose. He got game. But
bro.
I feel like the backhand side of that is, at the same time, the reason why you say that about Marvel is because you just have to read enough Marvel comics to really know about the feats. Like, they have an entire comics based on the entities and about everything. Like, even the street tiers, like Black Panther and Captain America, they all have feats that are way above, you know, their normal feats because of, you know, certain things. So it's like, you know, consistently wise, maybe, you know, it's a maybe. But then at the same time, you got street tier characters that literally do what Krillin do. Like, you got Black Panther, you got Captain America, all of them. They can all dodge bullets. They did it before. Throw his shield.
We got Krillin entering in the power tournaments, right? We got, and I'm using Krillin as like a low level person. Like, the reason why I bring up that point is because the strong niggas in Dragon Ball Z look at Broly like, yeah, I'm not fucking with him. You put the straight niggas that are scared of Broly. It took a Super Saiyan God Goku and a Super Saiyan God Vegeta to do it. You put Goku and Vegeta in the Marvel Universe.
Facts.
If you put Goku and Vegeta in the Marvel Universe,
So what Sentry fought Galactus? Mr. Fantastic technically fought Galactus. But they street niggas ain't touching Goku and Vegeta.
But you gotta understand that there's context behind everything that you're saying though. Like they wasn't just these niggas just beat them because they just beat them. No, it's because they had special things. They had prep time. They had shit to know how to beat them. Like Galactus can get beat with his own weapon if he gets outsmarted, shit like that. Goku and them don't have none of that. They just got hands, cause like they, and them niggas just go if they want to fight somebody. You got Silver Surfer, for example, that literally create black holes by speeding. Like that nigga just speeds so fast, he just creates black holes by speeding. You got him just by warping reality by just being there type shit. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not even a top tier in Marvel.
We're not talking about prep time. We're not talking about Silver Surfer. We're talking about Sentry. We're talking about head up phase from one nigga who could break planets to another nigga who could blow up planets from a distance. Now, if we're talking about the same nigga, if you put that same nigga in a tournament that Broly was in, Sentry will get fucked up.
No,
we talking about God.
What tournament Broly was in?
Like, what are we talking about now? We really comparing? We comparing Black Panther to Vegeta?
Wait.
We have come to the conclusion though that Broly wins in this, right? Because he's got the 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jiren literally beat Goku by just looking at the spirit bomb.
I just want to say when he got mad and powered up and transformed, he kind of recovered from all the damage they had did prior.
That don't change the fact he got beat by that nigga looking at the spirit bomb.
He got beat by what?
That nigga just looking at the spirit bomb.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Broly.
Oh.
He did heal up, bro. He got his ass whooped and he's like, pow, I'm good.
He got stronger.
I'm good.
He powered up.
We're gonna take Broly on this one though, bro. Broly won this one. Trying to take a little bit to come back in, so I don't want to hold up on that same subject. So we're gonna move forward. On that post, we got Broly taking out Sentry. You feel me? If you guys feel any other way, drop your comments in the comments. Give us your opinions on that one. But we're gonna move forward. So the next one we got is from Khan himself again. It's gonna be Avatar, The Last Airbender, Azula versus Maki from Fire Force. Now we're gonna start off with who is? Oh, I'm up here first. Me. So this is my issue, man. I watch Fire Force, but my Maki history ain't that strong. But I'm gonna go with Zula because that girl, psychotic versus the power versus fighting skills, you know, all that packed in one. She is a female Broly herself. You feel me? Without the ultra powerhouse ability, but she's definitely my choice on that one. What about you, Keith?
This is a hard one. I kind of want to say Azula just for the simple fact that she also has lightning too and blue flames, and they basically in Fire Force they don't talk about nobody else's speed other than Shinra, so we don't necessarily know how fast anybody is other than him. But we know for sure that Azula can catch and shoot lightning.
Facts. These are true statements, my boy. No lies detected there. No lies detected there. Oh, Khan look like he's loading back in. Let's see what happened. He's buffering. So far we got 2 votes for Azula. Kenpachi. Welcome back, my brother. I agree, Facebook user. I agree. Kenpachi, though, what you going with on that one?
My fuck, girl. But I'm gonna go with Zula. Just because when she in her right mind, she a threat. Like, how many people did we really see, like, out of the firebenders, keep up with, what's the dude's name? King Boomer. They couldn't fuck with Boomer.
Nobody.
But Azula did. She was on their eyes.
Azula is a dog, bro. A real dog.
Like, I don't know, bro.
No, it's gonna be an easy one. What about you, Thomas?
So I'm actually going to take a different route on this and not just talk about like the martial prowess and firepower. I want to go psychological. We have Maki, who is danger lewd prone, and we have someone who is a master of finding the thing you are most insecure about and tearing you to fucking shreds over it. Azula would have Maki so distracted it would be impossible for her to be able to fight with any kind of actual strategy or logic in mind. There's no way she'd be able to do it. She'd probably have her break down crying and just be able to done. But I would like to point out also, if we are talking about in terms of actual skill and stuff like that, let's not forget that Azula is fast enough and skilled enough to tag Aang, who we see without any legit power-ups. He wasn't in the Avatar state when he redirected lightning. So Aang's fast enough to do that, and Azula can still tag him. So she's still pretty quick. Yeah, she's a quick draw on that shit. And she is a prodigy firebender. She is one of the most powerful firebenders of her age. Yeah, she's no
flames I know.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't even consider the blue flames because it doesn't actually represent anything. It's just you add sodium to fire and it turns blue. So she's just a salty bitch. But
Facts.
But like the only people that are like above her that we know of in terms of skill are literally her father and Uncle Iroh are the only people who are like straight up like they are better firebenders than her. She's considered a better firebender than Zuko, and Zuko is considered at least on par with the not the Dragon Masters, but like the people that worship them against any of the generals of the Fire Nation. So she's like the third most powerful person that we fucking know for sure in this world. So she's great. So Maki's just kind of there in hers. So yeah, I think she takes it, particularly with the psychological element.
The way you put it,
okay.
She like the reverse knowledge, though.
Yeah, she gonna fuck with your head a little bit for sure.
Yeah, I think this is a clean sweep.
It's a wash.
I'm gonna go with Azula. Although, with the caveat that like we don't know that much about Maki, and we have like 4 books dedicated to Azula being like the main fucking villain. But everything you guys said pretty much wrapped it up in a nutshell. I mean, this bitch sharpens her fucking nails to be more like claws when she fights. We talking about her. She grew up in wartime. They're specializing in killing each other. The Fire Force people, like they take it as putting people to rest. It's more like, you know what I mean? They're doing a service. Like, yo,
this is a mercy we perform. Yeah,
right. You're right. Right.
And half of it also, you think about it. Half of it, you also think about it. They're also collateral damage reduction.
Right.
Yeah, they're not there to be fires. They're there to put out a fire.
Right. Yeah. So they're not taking it as in like we gotta kill these people. You know what I mean? Like Azula is there mentally, physically. Has more hacks. The only thing that maybe Maki could do was take her flame away from her, because we've seen her do that to Shinra. Because she's second generation, she can make those little sentient little fucking things to fight for her. Then Azula's martial arts skills and her lightning bending should be able to top her off. So
I also want to say Azula get a power up in the sun.
Right.
Okay, look, I don't really have a counter to say to anything. I just want to say this. It's kind of not fair to say, like, put a firebender up against anybody other than the airbender for the simple fact they need their element. The firebenders can usually do that shit anywhere, but you gotta be on Earth to be able to use earth bending. You gotta be near water to use water bending. It's like kind of unfair.
Yeah, because they create fire out of nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Created out of raw energy.
Yeah, body heat. Yeah,
like when you listen to Iroh's speeches to Zuko and stuff, when he even talking about lightning bending and why the sun do to them, he like if you really think about it, he really just pretty much say like firebender's gift for real is that they the closest thing to really bending pure energy.
All right.
Basically, that's why they the top dogs. They the top.
Real
so
quick.
That's actually a landslide, bro.
Real quick, because it's a landslide, can we just go through and say what bending you guys would learn? You guys got to pick one.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
fire.
that.
It's a
We'll
start
water.
I agree. So let's do this. All right, and if it's a special type of bending, you gotta specify it. So if it's metal bending, you can only be a metal bender.
Okay.
All right, so who's gonna go first?
All right,
We're
so
gonna start with
I could go first. So
All right,
I'm
go
a
ahead.
I would be water bender, and you can already tell from my accent I'm from the south, so you already know I'm gonna get stuck as a swamp bender. Hey, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna bend the water. Never mind. We gotta go. Now we gotta go down to the bayou there, and we gotta get the plants.
I'm
Christian,
saying
you
we
got
got
a
to stay near a swamp, though.
I
Right.
got that possum chicken.
That boy is special.
You know this is why I got invited.
Bro just said mine in the comment. I'll be a bloodbender. It's like, bro, I'm controlling everybody. Like, say something and I'll just shut the system off right now. I promise you. I'll give you a nosebleed so hard, boy. Stop playing.
Right.
I'm gonna be a bloodbender. Kenpachi, you fire?
Oh man,
You got the red room already.
I'm tied between fire and air for but
I feel air was the worst power. I feel airbending was just like useless as fuck.
Nigga going
technically.
combustion bending.
nah, I feel like air good if you're really putting the creative shit behind it, and if you thinking realistically, you could do a lot of shit with air.
You can. All right, can I ask this? So if you choose a bending, are you like those people? Because I just want to ask that because every airbender was damn near a monk and shit, and they wasn't violent enough. They was like too noble,
Right.
and that's why they
Hell
died.
no.
Because
I'm
they
out
could have
this
just took the
bitch.
oxygen.
I'm out this bitch doing wild shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, let's not forget though that they are actually way more violent than you think they are. First off, you got God, what was his name from Legend of Korra? I can't remember his name. Yeah,
The dude
so
who
he,
did the floor, the guy who could climb.
But
yeah, like sucked,
yeah.
sucked
Them
the
was the
breath
new
out of the
version,
queen. But
Right.
also, let's not forget that when Aang did find his former mentor dead, it was one monk surrounded by like 50 dead Fire Nation soldiers. One monk could kill 50 trained Fire Nation soldiers. They are way more capable than you think they are.
No, I can do that.
It's like
And add to this, you can see water coming at you. You can see rocks coming at you. You can see fire and lightning coming at you. You ain't fucking seeing the air getting pulled out your lungs.
Yeah, I get that.
And to me, shit like that.
See here, thank you, Facebook user, for that.
Here.
That was fun. Shout out to Facebook user, man. Whoever you may be out there in the Facebook world, shout out to you, man. You're making some valid points. Keith, what you choosing? Oh, Battle Junkie, did you go?
I'm gonna go with Earth, man. The way King Boomy was just fucking moving through the earth, he just fell backwards and just fucking was out of there. Like you can't see air moving out of your lungs, but you can't see me pulling you 6 feet under either.
You can't.
Right? Like yo, he almost killed 2 people as a joke with rock candy. Like the dude was just munching on it.
But the thing is, it's like, bro, that airbender is so tight. You can do anything.
But he single-handedly repelled the whole fucking army invasion.
Yeah,
He was just buying time. He could do that any time, but by himself, he single-handedly threw fucking buildings, boulders and shit. Like, yo, that's you could throw fire, but fire isn't gonna break.
Boomy also has the largest earthbending feat besides a literal fucking avatar in the entire series. Like lifting that fucking giant monument, that's the biggest thing that has been moved. So Boomy powerful as fuck.
And that's the Boomy. We're not even talking about Toph. Like, yo, two of the strongest benders, period, in Avatar were earthbenders, to me, in my opinion. You feel me? Like, Toph has seismic awareness. She could see anything. She could pretty much see better than a lot of people. And, like, homie made a point, like, you could take fire anywhere with you. Like, it's hard to not find earth. You feel
I mean,
me?
but
Like,
she can do shit in the sand.
Unless you're in a blimp, you know, but
I mean,
like,
she can do shit in the sand.
What's that?
She can do shit in the sand.
Right. But that's because she was blind.
Yeah,
like she can see shit, you know what I mean? Like if it was Boomy, it might have been different.
Yeah, that's correct. The sand reduces seismic sense awareness, but remember that the sandbenders are also earthbenders. They classify as earthbenders.
They're kind of a derivative from it though, like metal bender.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just that it was a different flavor of earthbender, one that she had not experienced, and also just was not equipped to be able to handle. So they're, you know, if you're a regular earthbender, you probably could learn how to bend sand. You just
I'm pretty sure Toph could learn how to bend sand if she wanted to.
Yeah, she could probably learn how. It would just be harder for her because
it would be like
the way that she sand bends is dependent on her seismic sense, which is harder to do with the sand. So you know that's more of just Toph's disability in play and not her capability.
Right. So I don't know, just the creativity. You could make weapons, you know, like you fucking make stone spears and clubs and shit with offhand.
You make armor out of it.
Right. You could make somebody into like a fucking a block. You know what I mean? With no sunlight, no air. Like you can't fire bend without oxygen. Make an airtight box, you know, around the arena. Like let's fuck our shit.
I mean, you can Airbnb now, but it ain't the smartest place to ever in.
Right.
I mean, the fire
facts,
bin.
BNT.
And then another thing about the Boomy being the best earthbender. I mean, where the nigga was the oldest person in the show too. But.
Right.
Well, you know, I was saying he's the strongest motherfucker that's not an avatar.
Yeah,
right.
He has the biggest. Yeah, he has the biggest feet for a non-avatar character.
Chilling.
So it's hella impressive.
Yeah, but he was 113 too, though.
Fair. He still pulled it off.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So you feel me? Moving forward. And once
All right.
man, Azula landslide win. Of course. You feel me? Who didn't see that coming? We gonna move
Naki sure didn't.
right here. Shout out to Battle Trouble. Got Poison Ivy versus Ghost Spider, Spider Gwen, however you may know her. Her location is Central Park, New York. You feel me? So we're gonna start this one off. Ron, you back, bro? Buffering
He's still buffering, yeah.
Alright, go ahead, Battle Trouble. You start it off.
I'm gonna go with Poison Ivy on this one. At first, the reason why I said it in Central Park is because I felt that Poison Ivy needed something to go against somebody who has more physical capability than Batman. But putting her in that location where she's free to grow her fucking anything, she could change the whole terrain within seconds. Put traps, you know, put spores that fuck up her spidey senses. The shit that she would have to swing on to get to the center of Central Park, where Poison Ivy would probably be at, protected by all her thorns and shit. She's swinging on the same things that are sentient. Everything that's feeding back. Every time she's touched anything, Poison Ivy would get a detection from her. It would be better than the spidey sense. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a Poison Ivy.
I give you that. Me personally, I did have Ghost Spider Gwen at first, just because she's the agilest spider of all the spider people. You know, she can change. What is that shit? I forgot the name, what it's called, but they can change like their equilibrium and shit when they're fighting and shit. But she's like top tier with that shit. Out of all of them, she's the best at it. she's good, but in Central Park, I'm gonna have to say Poison Ivy on the fact that like you're gonna need something to swing on, and everything's gonna be damn near dangerous. I don't know how good she'll be having to stay on the ground and run and fight. You feel me? I don't think that fits her fighting style, so I'm gonna have to say Poison Ivy based off the location. You feel me? Who is that? Kenpachi? All right, they not saying that. Thomas, go ahead.
If it wasn't for the fact that the character with battlefield control has the whole goddamn battlefield under her control, I would have given it to Ghost Spider. But yeah, when the whole battlefield works for you, that's an extremely difficult obstacle to overcome. Yeah, I'm giving it to Poison Ivy. That's just too much shit she can do.
Yo,
Anywhere else, I would give it to Ghost Spider.
I'm kind
in a park. No.
Well, I mean, even let's say we moved it from Central Park to like Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys played the Arkham City games?
Yeah. I haven't played them, but I've been around people who
seen
have.
Videos. I've seen videos.
Yeah,
she
and that kind of
turned half of Arkham into fucking her own little terrain herself. Like, it doesn't take much for her vines to go through and destroy buildings and to change the fucking. So do you think
spider webs go over?
I fully agree with you on that. But I do think that the fact that because there would be less of it starting off, and also if you're in like the middle of Manhattan, you got all these super tall buildings and stuff like that. That gives Ghost Spider way more maneuverability and more options to be able, like, more attack angles. You're in a park. There's everything you could swing off of is dangerous when you're dealing with Poison Ivy. So the fact that like it completely annihilates a lot of the mobility options for Ghost Spider and incredibly increases the battlefield control for Poison Ivy, it's no contest there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it takes away one character's main ability and hella boosts the other.
It was hard to place the battle because if I didn't, then one hit from Spider-Man would punch a hole in
definitely
Poison Ivy. If she, because at the end of the day, Poison Ivy is just a human with no extra durability. The only thing that she got is the control over greenery. So if I didn't give her a slight advantage, it'll be a wash in the other way. So it was kind of hard for me to place this battle.
That's that's more than a slight advantage.
Right.
More than a slight advantage. You gave her the whole terrain, like took her by ease. Like everything you just said, it was my theme for Spider's Win when I was talking to Khan about supposed to be showed me the list, man. I was like, oh, it went easily. Like, she dog walking. Then I went to your post and seen the location. And I'm like, shit, ain't no fucking way, my boy. Well, how is she gonna fight?
That's like telling me to fight a fish in the middle of the ocean. I could kill that fish, but I'm in his hole. I'm about to drown.
That motherfucker gonna be moving and swimming. You gonna drown before you can finally get your W.
Hey, look,
Khan,
I'm not perfect,
Khan, what's up? You back?
His shit locked up.
That nigga look like he praying.
All right, it's good. Kenpachi, let's go.
All right, man. I'm kind of tied up right now with it. Like, I don't even know really where to go. Like, my argument for both is kind of like in the middle. But what I will say, I kind of lean towards Ghost Spider because, bro, don't webs beat like leaves and foliage?
It ain't rock, paper, scissors.
Like, I mean, it might not be, but like you talking about her getting surrounded in vines and stuff, but it's like, can't she just counter back with webs, use the webs to get around, maneuver? She
could, but doesn't she have launchers like Peter Parker does? She has a finite source of webbing, but Poison Ivy has literally a whole fucking park to play with.
Yeah, but at the same time, she's just trying to get close. She's just trying to get close.
Can she though?
The strength is so much different Like if she get close, that's all she needs to do. And with her, I guess if we talking about the limit, it's like how much is this limit if we talking about her just fighting in this one little park area?
Yo, Drew.
I mean, not little, but in this one park area.
I mean, you got to remember, Central Park is huge. Central Park is bigger than a lot of cities around America. It is, but that's not a major city.
They swing through miles of city all day. Like you come on.
Yo, Drew.
They do, but those miles of cities have giant, tall buildings and flagpoles and shit. We're in Central Park, where it's trees that are now trying to kill you.
My point is basically she still, on average, runs through enough webbing to cover that area.
Yeah, how many of those buildings are trying to attack her though?
None, but how much webs does it really take to stop a vine? Like in they case, the type of webbing they use.
That's a fair point because I do know that a lot of the spider people has pretty fucking damn strong webbing. So that is fair. I just don't know if it'll be enough.
I feel that Ivy got vines that's just as strong, my boy. I feel that there's vines in her arsenal that can withstand what she withholding.
Yeah, because these are these are genetically modified vines. These are not normal vines like we think of. Yeah, these are going to be way tougher, way stronger. They're going to have poisons on them. They're going to have thorns on them. They're going to have a lot of shit.
Like she done held off Superman and Wonder Woman, not long, but she done held them in vines for a minute before they burst out of them, you know? So I think Spider-Gwen will definitely get tied up real fast in Central Park. I really do. Keith, what did you say?
I'm going with Poison Ivy just like everybody else is for the same reasons, pretty much.
Okay. I respect that. Smart man. Con, man, I'm not liking having to skip over you, so you available for a response? Maybe if you turn your camera off and just use your audio.
Hey, Con does DM me that we should end it.
Okay, y'all. All right, well, cool. We'll end it with this one.
Can I do my announcement after?
Yes, sir. Oh, we definitely gonna do y'all exits. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So with this one, man, we got Poison Ivy taking it by a landslide as well. Spider-Gwen did get some love though. Shout out to Kenpachi, man. You feel me? Every woman needs love too. But Poison Ivy takes that, man. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, bro. We do appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on. You feel me? This is episode 7 of Tap In No Capping, man. You feel me? My name is Straw Hat Juicy, man. I'm your host, man. Our other host, unfortunately, couldn't end it with us, man. So y'all be sure to follow us. I'm gonna let everybody do their exit. We're gonna start off with Battle Junkies, man. Give them your information. Let them know where they can follow you at, where they can find you at, and anything else you got on your mind.
All right. It's a Battle_Junkies. Get at me at Instagram or on TikTok. So follow me there. I'll soon be on YouTube, so let me know. Again, I'm the man of the people, so tell me what you guys want, and I'll produce. You know. So let me know. I hope you guys follow me too, and I'll follow you guys back. But other than that,
yes, sir. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Kenpachi, go ahead.
Now follow me on everything under Kenpachi King. And follow the group, Universal Debates. Jump in, communicate, talk about what you like. It ain't even gotta just be debates. You can just, if you stream games, stream them in there. If you talk about comics, if you do breakdowns, if you talk about science, like, make it whatever you want it to be. We open to all new family members.
Yes, sir. Keith?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at TR Keith. Remember the real Keith. If you see somebody else, call Keith, call the police. Can't have a dude running around here with my name being a serial killer.
He the real imposter.
What else?
And then you feel me, last but not least, my boy Thomas, man.
Yeah. So again, I don't really have any socials. You just see me around on Universal Debates, either trying to incite some, really angry discourse or just trying to throw in some jokes. But I do have an announcement before I go. I am currently running a tournament that the draft for it has just ended whenever we started this. So what it is a themed fan tournament. So basically, I made the post. I tried to get as many people engaged as possible to draft their characters. So the theme of this tournament is Dungeons & Dragons classes. I'm a big D&D nerd. I thought it'd be fun. I posted the classes. People did some drafts. So I'm going to be announcing who currently is in the running. So for the different classes, I got Artificer. So we've got Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. We got Gilgamesh from the Fate series, and we got Urza from the Magic the Gathering series. They are going to duke it out. You guys are going to vote and see who you want to represent Artificers. Again, by the way, this is not a death battle debate type thing. This is straight up a popularity contest. Who do you like better? Who fits the theme better? All right. Next, we got Barbarians. Yeah, we got Barbarians. So for that, let me get that loaded up. We've got Guts from Berserk. We've got Chuya from Bungo Stray Dogs. We got Asura from Asura's Wrath, and we got Kratos from God of War. We got Bards. So for the Bards, we've got Jaskier from The Witcher. We've got Kubo from Kubo and the Two Strings, and we got Brook from One Piece. For Cleric, we've only got 2 of them, so this will be a much easier one to do, but we got Sinbad from Magi, or is it Magi? I can never pronounce that one right. Magi. And we got Priestess from Goblin Slayer. For Druids, we also only got 2 of them. We got Storm from Marvel, and we got Kukulane from the Fate series. Let's see. Let me tally these votes because I think I got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we only got 4. So for Fighter, we've got Dragon Shiryu from Saint Seiya. We got Master Chief from Halo. We got Alexios from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and we got Dutch from Predator. Next, we got the Monks. Let me load this up. God, my Facebook's slow. We got Virgo Shaka from Saint Seiya. We've got Aang from Avatar. And we've got Krillin from Dragon Ball. So remember, whenever you see these getting posted, you're going to be voting for who you think is the best representative for this class. We got Paladins. Let me load that up. We got Hyakamaru from Dororo. We've got Link from The Legend of Zelda, and we got Archangel Tyrael from Diablo. For Rangers, we have the most obvious Ranger possible, Dritz Do'Urden from the Forgotten Realms series, and we got Robin Hood from Fate. Let me look at these votes here for Rogue. So up next, we got Rogue. 2, 1, 0, 1. Sadly, Sans didn't make it as a rogue, so that leaves us with Sue from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Itachi from Naruto, Ninjak from Valiant Comics, and Altair from Assassin's Creed. Look at the sorcerers real quick. We got Wiccan. I'm almost done. We got like 3 left. We got Marvel. We got Wiccan from Marvel for the sorcerers. We got Dark Schneider from Bastard. We got Lee Seung-hoon from I Am the Sorcerer King. No, wait, nope, cut him. Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail and Morgan from Dragon Age. My bad. We had 5 for that, and I had to cut one guy. Okay. Warlock. We got John Constantine from DC, Homura from Madoka Magica, and Lelouch from Code Geass. And 1 left. For Wizard, we got Lena Inverse from Slayers, Merlin from Fate Grand Order, Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist, and Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. That one was my addition. So,
okay, Jackie.
So one more thing, since it's being asked in the chat, you can find this tournament is going to be on the Universal Debates Facebook page. So these are going to start getting posted on Monday. I'm going to post 2 or 3 of them, depending on how much time I got. I'll be posting them on there. They're going to be polls. So you just vote for whoever you think deserves the title of that. And once all of those are cleared up and all the votes are tallied, we're going to go to the actual tournament itself. This is the qualifiers. So we're going to see who's the best representative for D&D classes, and that is it for me.
All right, man. So make sure y'all tap in with that. And once again, you can find that on Universal Debaters on Facebook. Look for that logo right there, man. You know you're in the right place. Once again, follow my boy Battle Junkie. I'm not sure if you're on Facebook. You're definitely on Instagram, man. Definitely tap in, hit the like, comment, share, follow, anything else in between. And that's our episode. You guys, thanks for tapping in. We'll tap in, no capping, man.